Welcome back, guys, CryptoFi channel. Today I want to start the big playlist on this channel about Bubblemaps, how to work with this platform, how to dive in more into on-chain analysis, especially meme coins. Subscribe this channel, follow all social links of the Bubblemaps. Links will be under the description below. Will be really useful and interesting. The first video I want to start with how to read the Bubblemaps using the Photon. First of all, highly recommend you add the Bubblemaps.io to your bookmarks, press launch app. Now the Bubblemap launched the version 2. It was in a beta, now it's live, so everybody can create account. Highly recommend you create account. Here we need to paste the ticker name of some token, what you're trying to analyze. So to understand firstly what is a Bubblemap, I want to show you the example. Let's say this one, built on BNB. Bubblemaps graph is a circular wallet clustering visualization. So each bubble here, it's one single wallet. Each line between the wallets, it's connection. It means the transfer between the wallets. The size of the bubble, it's equal the percentage of total token supply held. So use it properly, the Bubblemaps gives a snapshot of token distribution and the flow between the wallets. So it's really crucial for detecting what we're trying to find when we're looking at this visualization. We're trying to find the fairness of the launch, some meme token especially, wallet connections. We're trying to identify the Sibyl, alt wallets, devs wallets, friends, some links, some shady transfers and accumulation games from insiders. How to read the Bubblemaps on Photon, popular website for meme coins trading. You can just log in using your Photon wallet, for example. We can go to the trending. When the token just launched, we trying to check two main things. One big bubble, it can be the whale or a dev. Here is example. If you press, for example, on any token, because the Bubblemaps integrated into Photon, and find here Bubblemaps page. Scroll it down, open it, and you can look on relationship, connections, some behaviors, some transfer between the wallet. And here's what I mean, the one big bubble. Here's an example of the meme token, 99% and 80 supply in one hand. So basically it's a red flag, definitely, right? Multiply big bubbles, it's connected together, it's high chances of the linked wallets. It can be the insiders spreading tokens to seem distributed, but everything in one hand, basically. Or many small bubbles, right? With the distribution from main one wallet. It's also the insider, more organic. When we see some bubbles like this one, most likely it's some fair launch, it's just organic accumulation from random people, retailers. So we can mark the green flags for the tokens when we check the Bubblemaps. It's a well-distributed bubbles with a little linking. When we don't see many connections, not like this one, definitely. Something like this one can be, or something like this one. It's a Moonpeak, now popular token, well-distributed bubbles. Yes, we see some big connections, but more or less, it's okay, right? And the red flags, it's when the multiply connected whales, it's basically the suspicious clusters. So how to understand the connections? Like I told you before, one big bubble, it's definitely the red flag because 94% supply in one hand. And this token, even they're trying to send to other two wallets. So if the 3 or 5 wallets all received from the same sender, from the one big one or the small one bubble, likely Sibyl or the same person or the group of people. If wallets are interconnected in a web, it's probably the dev cluster trying to show you the fake distribution. On the Photon, we can check the holders, but the main problem of holders, we see just, the percentage, just random wallets. For example, like we can think, this is a one person, this is another person, this is another person. But in general, it can be the same guy, but with different wallets. And the Bubblemaps, when we click it here, showing us the connections between the wallets. If we talk about token distribution, we need to pay attention. If you see some top 10 wallets, if they hold over than 50% combined supply, it's high risk. It's a red flag. If a single wallet holds over than 10%, it's a red flag. And visualization showed you the full picture of this one. Look for sudden transfer before liquidity unlocks or just before the price spikes. This is often the exit liquidity strategy. On this example, you can find how the biggest, basically, holders connected together. It can be the one person or the group of people. And most likely it can be the red flag on the distance, because if they hold together over than, I guess, 15% or 20% of total supply, they can dump in any single moment, right? So just be careful. And also, of course, you can track every single wallet directly on SolScan, for example, or BNB Chain Explorers, depends of the chains. Summarize some practical use case when we check the tokens on the Photon using the Bubblemaps. So the green lights, when more than okay by your own risk and money management, invest in some risky tokens like meme coins. Its bubbles are many, but not central cluster. No large interconnected webs, no wallet over than 5%. It's really, really important. And dev and initial buyer sold early. Now community control it. How to double check the dev sold or not? You can check it here. This is a dev sold. This one you can track just directly on Photon. Red light for the tokens, how to avoid the short-term play. It's 1 or 3 wallets control 50% or more total supply. All big wallets are linked. Their wallets sent to 5 wallets and they all sell at the top. Now you can take a pause and screenshot this cheat list, how to identify the bubbles using the Photon and the Bubblemaps if you're trying to trade some risky meme tokens. So guys, I hope you liked this video. Highly recommend you create an account on Bubblemaps. Links will be under the description below. Follow all social of Bubblemaps. Is really, really useful for announcement and updates of the platform. Subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.